Hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Life Vibes. I'm Alexandra, and I got some interesting questions about soulmates or twin flame. And what does it mean? First of all, to have a twin flame or a soulmate, I prefer the word soulmate. And uh, what does how you can recognize an, a fake soulmate, because there exists also these things. So let's start first with the beginning. In the past, there was this theory that is accepted in the esoteric realm that at the beginning, the man and the woman, okay, don't think of man and woman as biological gender. The feminine vibration and the masculine vibe were one. And this concept of the oneness is met all over the cultures. And I think the best representation of this concept is the famous yin and yang that you see on the thumbnail of this recording. And because the oneness, the man and woman were so much connected and so well getting along, the Aristotle wrote and told us a story like the gods got jealous and they split this wholeness, this oneness, into two separate energies. And these two separate energies are doomed to search for each other lifetime after lifetime, millennia after millennia, until they meet again. And when they meet again, it's like it's an amazing connection, and nothing and nobody can split them or tear them apart, and they can do whatever they have in head, or they accomplish big things. Okay, there is one theory that I don't agree at all, that if you meet your soulmate or your twin flame, you are doomed not to remain together. Well, it's not necessary this to happen. It depends how much evolved you are, both of you, how much you worked with yourselves along the reincarnation path, and how much experience you have accumulating during this lifetime. Because there are a lot of external factors and interior factors that determine the well-being of a relationship. But here in this recording, I'm not planning to discuss this. What I can say is that it is a chance to break up. Of course, it's available for everybody, this. But in general, the connection is so strong and so deep and so special and so unique that in general they stay together. But I've noticed during my astrologer lifetime that everybody is dreaming to meet the soulmate. And I have met so many customers who are coming to me and saying, oh, I think I met a soulmate, and I met a soulmate, and I met my soulmate, and so on and so on. And I think in 99% of the cases, they were just trying to lie to themselves, and that was very complicated because they were just meeting fake soulmates, fake twin flames. And they were so much blinded of this concept oh, he's my other half, he's or she's my other half, that they were losing sight of something. It's not necessary to meet your other half or your soulmate to be happy. You can be very happy and very much accomplished and feel very good together with another soul, just experiencing the love that you get and just experiencing the path of a relationship with goods and bads and fights and making love and being together and communication and so on. So it's not necessary to turn your life into a quest for meeting your soulmate, but rather try to turn your life into, let's experience something that is fulfilling us next to the other one. And unfortunately, there are people who are really wishing to meet their soulmate and they do whatever it takes to meet. They meditate and they go to gurus who are promising them I don't know what. And in general, they lose money. You lose money by doing this and time, and you put a lot of bullshit in your head, which is not okay. So, here in this recording, I will talk about fake soulmates. Those who are around you, brainwashing you and pretending that they care about you, or even they are so low in their manipulation that they put into your head this idea of, oh, I am your soulmate and you have to do things and so on. So let's see, what does a fake soulmate do? First of all, it's very, very important, okay, what it does and how you recognize him or her, of course. So first of all, when you are in a relationship, you have to think, after a couple of months, what happens with your life? Are you evolving? Are you regressing? Or you stand still? There happen good things, there happen bad things mostly, or nothing happens. And this is like a barometer, that is like a thermometer that's measuring the quality of your relationship. Because if you are in a proper and good and positive relationship, you are always blooming and you are always changing and you are always evolving and you are always putting order into your life. And you get empowered and more sure of yourself and more logical in whatever you do. When you are next to a fake soulmate, next to a fake twin flame, your life will never evolve. In the best case scenario, which is not good at all, it will stand still. But definitely nothing good will happen. Okay, and don't get excited that, oh, I bought a car, I bought a house. No, this does not matter in the evolution of a soul. What I mean is, are you satisfied with yourself? Are you feeling like a little bit of frustration? Are you getting insight from other people? Oh, you changed, but you are not looking so good, or you are so sad, you're depressed, and so on. So it doesn't happen good things on the emotional level. So definitely you are not evolving at all. And this frustration that is there, but you can recognize it only if you have an honest discussion with yourself. Are you happy? Are you not happy? But only you can give to yourself this answer. A fake soulmate will always try to minimize you, will always try to tell you that you are not worth, that he or she is doing you a huge favor by paying attention to you, that you are too stupid, too small, too not educated or overeducated and you are with a nose up, or you're not doing things good. And what is even more sad, a fake soulmate will make jokes about you with the people around, so trying to minimize you more and more and more. So keep an eye on this, because a real soulmate will never dare to offend you. Okay, a real soulmate will draw your attention if it's something not okay or something is not right, but they will never use curses or bad words or violence in relationship with you. Because actually, soulmate, if he or she is trying to hurt you, they are hurting themselves. Remember, you are both half of one oneness. So they will feel like you the impact of their words. So definitely they are not going to make you feel small, insignificant, and to create you a self low esteem. Second, um, a fake soulmate in general is using you. Is using you for your money, is using you for your connections, is using you for your name, is using you for your honesty and implication in the relationship. And they are going to, or he or she is going to try to point out that you should serve them, you should do this. And a very common sentence that I heard when dealing with my clients who were victims of fake soulmates was, you owe me, or you have to do this to me, or you don't love me if you don't do this. Or they start talking nice and polite with you until they get what they want, and the moment they have the thing they wanted, they no longer know you, or they ignore you, or they return to the old habits of criticizing you, or they just simply disappear because they are there just like thieves to get something from you and to move on. Third, a fake soulmate is wasting your time because they are like vampires. They are feeding on emotions, on positive emotions. They grab from you. And a very common case, which makes me in general very furious and very reactive when I meet these sort of situations, is when they, let's take a real case that is very often, I'm sure you heard about them, and or you have experienced it. Is like, he is breaking up with his girlfriend and you are there, and he gives you this impression that he's in love with you and he wants to have a relationship with you. All he does is to talk with you about the ex, about the former relationship, or he's calling you and keeps you on the phone for hours and hours and hours to talk and talk about how much he suffers, how much he feels miserable, how much a woman or women hurt him, and so on. And in reality, and they also add, like, only you can understand me, only you can give me the best solution, only you are the unique one, and so and actually they're wasting your time and they're eating your energy, and they make you have a fake a higher self-esteem, like, oh, I am the only one who can save his soul. But in reality, they do free therapy for themselves. Imagine how much money they would throw on a therapist to go and say all these stupid things in their cabinet or in their practice, instead of wasting your time for free and eating your energy. Because come on, if somebody really loves you and it's your soulmate, they will never complain about their past, because the moment they meet you, the past is completely erased. They no longer think of anything. Okay, everybody has scars from the past. This is very human and very normal, but nobody is going to talk about the past on a compulsive way, wasting your time if they are your soulmate, because the only thing your other half will want will be to spend time with you as much as possible. Definitely not by wasting time on talking on futile things like the exes. And also another practice of a fake soulmate is that of taking you away from your circle, from your relationships, okay, it's a big difference if, let's imagine, you are in a very bad entourage and these people are doing very bad things, are stealing and harming others, and it appears this person says, okay, if you want to be with me, you have to give them up. So that's okay, it's a savior, he's trying to save you from that. But if you are very much protected by people you love and you are in harmony with these people and they are evolved and they don't do anything bad, and this soul appears and says, I am a soulmate, if you love me, if you want to be with me, you don't have to talk with this person anymore, or you have to cut off from these people. A real soulmate will never ask you to break up or to cut off from your life the people from where you can learn something, or the people who can teach you something, or people who feed you with a positive energy. They will never try to take you away from these experiences. So be very careful if you meet somebody who is trying to pull you away from your circle of friends. But if it's a positive circle, of course, this is a fake soulmate. And last but not least, a fake soulmate appears and disappears when it's convenient for him or her. And here I will include also, they make plans with you. Let's go shopping, let's cook together, let's have a movie together tonight. And then they call you and they postpone. Okay, there is one exception. If they are working in the army or they are working in an emergency ER room, of course, it's about saving other people's life. Of course, they are allowed to postpone the meeting with you. But if you make plans for the evening or for the weekend or, I don't know, for a vacation, and the person shows up and say, oh, sorry, I forgot I have a meeting with my friends, we have to watch a football match, and this person doesn't invite you also and disappears and then comes back after a while, this is definitely a fake soulmate. A soulmate goal is to spend as much time as possible with you, because come on, you have been searching for each other for millennia, for lifetimes, life after life after life. So when you meet, of course, you want to celebrate this and you want to share emotions and you want to be there together. So definitely no soulmate, real one, will prefer the company of friends doing insignificant things rather than being around you. And a soulmate, a real one, will never get away and come back, leave you and return. It does not exist. This is completely excluded. So this was my recording about soulmate, fake one. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Good Life Vibes channel. And see you next to new recordings. Have a nice day.